Chancellor Durham, distinguished platform guests, trustees, members of the administration, faculty and staff, graduates of the class of 2015, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you welcome to the commencement exercises of Allen College, which will now be in order. Please remain standing for the invocation.
Holy God, we gather in gratitude to you for giving us this day of thanksgiving and blessing and sending. We thank you for calling and inspiring these students to dedicate their lives to serving and caring for your people. We are grateful for the dedicated faculty, staff, and administration and their love of the students and of teaching. We are grateful for supportive family and friends without whom we could not have this day, and for generous donors that create opportunity for people to realize their dreams. We thank you for all of this and ask for your blessings on this celebration. In your holy name we pray, amen.
You may be seated. On behalf of the Allen College Board of Trustees and Allen College's administrative leaders, our faculty, and our students, we welcome you, the graduates, for whom this 2015 commencement is a special occasion. This special graduation is for you, our class of 2015, and of course, for your families and friends who have supported you throughout your time here at Allen College. As Chancellor of Allen College, I want to tell all of our graduates how very proud we are of each and every one of you. You have been provided with the surroundings and the human, the material, the financial, the intellectual, and the spiritual resources to be successful. And you have gained the knowledge and experience now to go forth and improve the health of those you will serve. Commencement marks both a completion and a beginning as you commence your lives after Allen. But of course, commencement is not really a goodbye. Rather, it is the beginning of a new kind of connection to this place where relationships are at the very core of everything that we do. With this new beginning, you join an illustrious group of Allen College graduates. Now, some of you have pursued your studies full-time, while others of you have reached this moment by a longer route, balancing work and family responsibilities with your studies. But by whatever route you may have taken, you are now, and for all the years to come, one of ours, a graduate of Allen College. We hope that you will always have a special place in your heart for Allen College. Please know that you can always return to Allen College for friendship, renewal, and for further education. And if you come back to Allen College 25 years from now and reflect on what you have done with your talent and energy, I hope that you will not judge yourselves only by your professional accomplishments alone, but also on what you have contributed to the communities in which you live and how you have made the world a better place for all of us, because in a global world, we all breathe the very same air. I offer my very best wishes to all of today's graduates. Each of you has worked hard, you have succeeded, and it's now time to celebrate. Congratulations to each one of you. It's my pleasure now to introduce those who have joined me on the platform. I will ask them to stand as I introduce them and to remain standing until all have been introduced. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Starting on my left, the Reverend Dr. Steve Ullestad, Chair of the Allen College Board of Trustees and a member of the Unity Point Health Allen Hospital Board of Directors. Dr. Daniel Peggett, our commencement speaker. Pamela Delagardelle, President and CEO of Unity Point Health Allen Hospital and a member of the Allen College Board of Trustees and the Unity Point Health Allen Hospital Board of Directors. Dr. Jeffrey Crandall, member of the Allen College Board of Trustees. Dr. Linda Allen, member of the Allen College Board of Trustees. Dr. Joel Hock, a member of the Allen College Board of Trustees. Joanne Headington, a member of the Allen College Board of Trustees and the Unity Point Health Allen Hospital Board of Directors. Dr. Bev Smith, member of the Allen College Board of Trustees and the Unity Point Health Allen Hospital Board of Directors. Jean Traynor, member of the Allen College Board of Trustees and the Unity Point Health Allen Hospital Board of Directors. Gail Carlson, Associate Professor, School of Nursing and Faculty Marshal. Dr. Nancy Kramer, Vice Chancellor of Academic Affairs. Dr. Kendra Williams Perez, Dean of the School of Nursing. Dr. Peggy Furch, Dean of the School of Health Sciences. Thank you. Also at this time, I would like to acknowledge the faculty and the staff of Allen College. As our students know, these faculty have been instrumental in assisting them to get to this point in their education. They've pushed you to explore new ideas, expand your minds, and fulfill your potential. In addition to the faculty, the staff members of this institution take great pride in their work in creating the best possible learning environment for all of our students. Please join me in expressing our gratitude for the talented and dedicated faculty members and staff members who have made this educational experience today possible and who are our most important resource, next, of course, to our students. Would the faculty and staff of Allen College please stand to be recognized? I would like to take this opportunity to recognize two very special faculty members who are participating in our commencement today. Both of these faculty members will be retiring this summer after a combined 81 years of service to Allen College and Allen Memorial Hospital School of Nursing. Darlene Shipp graduated from Allen Memorial Hospital School of Nursing in 1965, and Barb Seibel joined in 1970. Barb joined the School of Nursing faculty in 1974, followed by Darlene in 1975. Between these two dedicated faculty members, they have served students and patients as registered nurses for 95 years. Track records. I hope that these two faculty members' track records will serve as an inspiration to our graduates who we are honoring here today. Both Barb and Darlene have been mentors and role models for our students and new faculty members for decades. So they do deserve a well-earned retirement. Darlene and Barb, we thank you for your outstanding service and wish you the best in your retirement. May all of your retirement dreams come true. At this time, I would also like to acknowledge our alumni who have previously graduated from Allen College and who may be in the audience today. So I would ask Allen College alumni if they would please stand and be recognized at this time. Would our alumni stand? It's now my pleasure to introduce Ms. Pamela Delagardelle, who is President and CEO of Unity Point Health Allen Hospital, and a member of the Allen Health System Board of Directors, and a member of the Allen College Board of Trustees, who will bring greetings today from the Allen College and Unity Point Health Allen Hospital boards. Ms. Delagardelle.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Unity Point Health Allen Board and the Allen College Board, I want to congratulate you on this very special day in your life accomplishments. I have a deep appreciation for what it takes to get you here to this day, your graduation day. I understand all-nighters, final exams, and certainly tuition bills. You see, I've been where you are today. I'm a daughter. I know what it meant to my family to watch me struggle, study, and strive to get through college. I know what an important source of support they were to me. I also know how proud they were to watch me graduate. Your families feel the same way. This is what families do. We are here for one another. I'm also a nurse, a healthcare provider. I'm part of a large sorority and growing fraternity of people who are there for their patients at their best and also at their worst. We help bring people into this world, and we comfort people as they leave this world. In between, nurses, radiographers, lab techs, and caregivers of all varieties perform countless roles and tasks. But we provide one fundamental service. We care for others with the love and the compassion we would want for our own mother, father, husband, child, or family. I'm here in one more capacity this afternoon. I'm here to congratulate you on behalf of all of us at Unity Point Health in Waterloo and across our growing system. You are graduating into professions that will change more in the next 10 years than they have in the last 100. Change in healthcare is moving faster than most of us can begin to understand. But come what may, this will not change. Great care will always depend on people with the drive, the skills, and the compassion to provide it. Be those people. Work and strive and reach beyond your grasp. You will seldom go wrong by trying to do the right thing, even when you're not sure how to do it. Regardless of what happens, do right and fear not. We have given you the skills to succeed. Finding the heart and the courage to make it happen is up to you. The fact that you are here today gives me every assurance that you will do just fine. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Pam. I'm now pleased to introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Daniel Pejiot. Dr. Pejiot is a professor of nursing in the Nursing Population Health and Systems Cooperative Unit of the School of Nursing at the University of Minnesota and is the director of the Catherine J. Dinsford International Center for Nursing Leadership. He holds the Catherine R. and C. Walton Lillehei Chair in Nursing Leadership. The Dinsford Center offers programs and services designed to inspire and advance innovation leadership through stakeholder partnerships that foster creative dialogue, strategic foresight, and the leadership awareness that inspires wisdom among nurses and health professionals locally, regionally, nationally, and across the globe. Dr. Pejiot is a popular author, speaker, coach, and consultant, and is known for his ability to inspire and help people access and develop creative ideas, design innovative solutions to challenging problems. He is internationally known for his work in nursing education, creative teaching learning methods, self-regulation of health status, clinical reasoning, futures thinking, executive coaching, and leadership development in the health professions. Dr. Pejiot earned a PhD in nursing from the University of Michigan, a master's degree in psychiatric mental health nursing from the University of Texas Health Science Center in San Antonio, San Antonio, and a bachelor's degree in nursing from Northern Illinois University in DeKalb. He has completed certificates in management training from the Harvard Institute for Higher Education, core mediation skills training from the International Association of Dispute Resolution and Integral Studies from the Fielding Graduate University. He is a certified Hudson Institute of Santa Barbara coach. And some of the nurses in the audience recognize him as the past president of the National Honor Society, the International Nursing Society, Sigma Theta Tau International. He served on the board of trustees of the Plexus Institute, which is an organization with the mission to foster the health of individuals, families, and communities, organizations, and our natural environment by helping people use concepts emerging from the new science of complexity. He is a fellow of the American Academy of Nursing and a board-certified clinical nurse specialist in adult psychiatric mental health nursing. Dr. Peziot is the recipient of many awards, including an Army Commendation Award while on active duty from 75 to 78 in the U.S. Army Nurse Corps, the Honor Society of Nursing Sigma Theta Tau International Edith Moore Copeland Founders Award for Creativity, the American Assembly for Men in Nursing Luther Christman Award, the Distinguished Alumni Awards from Northern Illinois University School of Nursing, College of Health and Human Services, as well as a number of other distinguished alumni teaching, mentoring, and leadership awards. Please join me in welcoming our distinguished commencement speaker, Dr. Daniel Peziot.
Thank you, Dr. Durham. Well, good afternoon, distinguished guests, faculty, and students. Congratulations and best wishes as you celebrate today's milestone. I want to especially congratulate the families and friends and relatives of the graduates, because I'm certain that they wouldn't be here unless they had your support. The purpose of my remarks today is to share with you some thoughts and reflections on the good life. The goal of my remarks is to challenge and inspire you and give you something to ponder as you begin the next phase of your life. I am confident that the education you have received at Allen College has equipped each of you with the knowledge, skills, and abilities that will serve your career aspirations. I am sure that many of you have some ideas and notions about the ingredients of what the good life is for you, personally and professionally. Today, I invite you to compare and contrast your own notions of the good life with the definition of a good life crafted and created by career coaches Richard Leider and David Shapiro, who authored the book, Packing and Repacking Your Bags, Lighten Your Load for the Rest of Your Life. It's likely that you will pack and repack your bags many times in the course of your life. And based on their research with clients over the years, Leider and Shapiro have come to define the good life as living in the place you belong, with the people you love, doing the right work on purpose. Living in the place you belong, with the people you love, doing the right work on purpose. My graduation and commencement wish for you is that you come to realize what the good life is as you find the place you belong, and are present with the people you love, and discover purpose-driven work that is meaningful. Such a quest requires a great deal of personal and professional courage, because as Leider and Shapiro note, to realize the good life, we all have to confront and deal with 4 deadly fears. The 4 deadly fears are, first, the fear of having lived a meaningless life, the fear of being alone, the fear of being lost, and the fear of dying. Fortunately, there are cures and antidotes and remedies to these fears. Work happens to be the antidote to the fear of having lived a meaningless life. Love is the antidote to the fear of being alone. A sense of place is the antidote to the fear of being lost. And clarity of purpose is the antidote to the fear of dying. Successful mastery of these 4 fears requires courage and often commitment to a greater good. Leiter and Shapiro suggest when we connect ourselves to something greater, we often find the courage and resolve to master those 4 deadly fears. That something greater might be a heightened sense of community involvement or a commitment to the sustainability of the environment. It might be a spiritual practice that places your life within a fuller perspective. Perhaps it's a sense of purpose or commitment to serve an organization. Or perhaps it is answering the call of your professional career. Each of you adds value to the community when you link your individual aspirations with others in search of a greater purpose and greater good. Each of you can be a transformational leader in your own sphere of influence. I admire and appreciate the work of Dr. Robert Quinn, who is a leadership scholar. Throughout the years, he's written many books and studies ordinary people who do extraordinary things. And he discovered a pattern among the leaders who promoted extraordinary change. They are role models. They all had the following characteristics in common, each of them. Each of them, first, envisioned productive community, looked within and embraced the hypocritical self, transcended fear, embodied a vision of the common good, disturbed the system, surrendered to the emergent process, persuaded through moral power, and attended to the greater good. Each of you is capable of creating extraordinary change as you bring your positive energy and influence to the world. As you enter the world of work, it will be important for you to be intentional about creating high-quality connections for yourself and others with whom you live and work. High-quality connections are variables that are often studied in the field of research known as positive organizational scholarship. Positive organizational scholars Jane Dutton and Emily Heafy use the analogy of blood vessels and connective tissue to define and explain high-quality connections. High-quality connections are either life-giving or life-depleting. Like a healthy blood vessel that connects parts of a body, a high-quality connection between 2 people allows the transfer of vital nutrients. It is flexible, strong, and resilient. In contrast, a low-quality connection exists when the connective tissue is damaged. With low-quality connections, there is a little death in every interaction. Degree of connectivity, emotional carrying capacity, tensility are 3 features of high-quality connections. Connections with a higher quality have the capacity to withstand the expression of various kinds of emotions. We know we are in a high-quality connection by the safety we feel by experiencing different emotions. The tensility of a connection is the capacity for it to withstand strain and to function in varying circumstances. The connection ability to be resilient or bounce back after setbacks. A third characteristic of a high-quality connection is the measure of relationships, creative potential, and generativity or openness to new ideas. Its ability to deflect behaviors that will shut down generative processes. You know a high-quality connection when you experience feelings of vitality, aliveness, positive regard, and mutuality. Research has also demonstrated that high-quality connections have positive physiological effects that include lower physiological responses to environmental stressors, which lead to more effective coping. High-quality connections also have an effect on the release of oxytocin, endogenous opiate peptides, and reduced systolic blood pressure. As you think about the high-quality connections you've experienced in your time here at Allen College, you realize that they have had great impact and influence on your exchange of resources, your identity, your growth, and learning. Viewed through the lens of exchange theory, high-quality connections matter because they endow individuals with resources that are useful and valuable. High-quality connections help people identify and co-create meaning for themselves and the organizations in which they work. A growth perspective illustrates how high-quality connections and relationships help people develop and realize their human potential. Finally, high-quality connections help people master the learning and knowing that's necessary to succeed in the world. One of the most important things you can do for yourself and others in the future world of work is to take responsibility for creating and sustaining those high-quality connections. Become a high-quality connection energizer rather than a low-quality connection de-energizer in your workplace. Low-quality connections foster distrust, alienation, and regret in the work environment. High-quality connections foster admiration, appreciation, support, challenge, and hope for the future. As Eckhart Tolle notes, if you are not taking responsibility for your state of consciousness, you are not taking responsibility for your life. Our whole life's work is our unique individual consciousness project. Such a project is grounded in reflection, supported by knowledge, and enhanced by pursuit of the good life and the creation and maintenance of those high-quality connections. Even though you can do the best to create the good life and develop high-quality connections, I want you to be real and realize that there are some things in the world that you cannot change. And it's better to be upfront and honest about them. Psychotherapist and counselor David Richo advises there are at least 5 things that people cannot change. Maybe you will discover that there are more than 5, but these 5 bear some attention, because once a person acknowledges the reality of these 5 things, they are likely to develop more compassion for themselves and for others. So according to Richo, the 5 things we cannot change and how happiness can be found by embracing them are, number 1, everything changes and ends. Number 2, things do not always go according to plan. Number 3, life is not always fair. Number 4, pain is a part of life. And number 5, people are not loving and loyal all the time. So perhaps thoughts and reflections on the good life also includes the realization that although everything changes and ends, things renew themselves and move through cycles that further evolution. Although things do not always go according to plan, we sometimes sense there's a larger plan at work through synchronicity and synergies that reveal unimagined possibilities. Although life is not always fair, sometimes there's something in us that remains committed to fairness and refuses to be unjust or retaliatory. And although suffering is a part of life, we have ways of dealing with it that expands our powers to help others in pain and to handle future pain. And although people are not loving and loyal all the time, nothing has to get into our way of acting with loving kindness and not giving up on others or our own capacity for that love. On this commencement day, my wish for each of you is that you create and experience the good life. I hope you discover the work, love, place, and purpose that are destined for you. The something greater that attracts and animates you is most likely your vehicle for service and contribution to the world. Keep in mind you are called to a higher standard of leadership and are capable of extraordinary things. Stay alive and vital through the development of those high-quality connections that nurture your relationships with others. Remember that in spite of emotional endings, things renew themselves. When things do not go according to plan, greater possibilities may evolve. Remember that fairness is a virtue, and suffering and pain are transformed by love and compassion. Your own personal wisdom will unfold as you master the antidotes to the 4 deadly fears and create the good life as you discover and explore the place you belong, appreciate, value, and be with the people you love, and continue to do the right work on purpose. Best wishes to you in your lifetime pursuits. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Paget, for your inspirational message. We're now going to proceed to the recognition of honors and the awarding of degrees.
Chancellor Durham, ladies and gentlemen, you may have noticed that some of our associate and our baccalaureate candidates today are wearing a gold cord. This cord indicates that these graduating students have achieved in their course of their studies at Allen College an overall grade point average of at least 3.5 on a scale where 4 point would be all A's. This achievement indicates both a superior level of ability and a high dedication to scholarship. And Allen College is proud to recognize these candidates at this time. As I read their names, I ask that they rise and remain standing until all have been recognized, and I suggest that applause be withheld until all have been introduced. Summa cum laude, that's 3.9 or above, Jaylene Freiberg, Heather Kohlmeyer, Harley Cambier, Faith Nolte, Sarah Wainwright, Julian Wolf. Magna cum laude 3.71 to 3.89, Amanda Callahan, Anna Frost, Bethany Hall, Valerie Hillman, Jeanette Hoover, Katie Hoover, Melissa Coping, Kathleen Lehman, Nancy McCrae Kurtz, Timothy McCready, Ashley McCullough, Meredith Rothler, Jessica Swickereth, Lindy Williams, Katie Wolfsman, Renee Wright, and then cum laude 3.5 to 3.7, Bethany Bolson, Bailey Bone, Brandy Clark, Terry Elliott, Emily Finneran, Amanda Higgins, Emily Hillier, Abby Huber, Sophie Lidja, Joshua Malley, Courtney Marlowe, Caitlin Marsoff, Cami Perillo, Kayla Promise, Jennifer Walker, and Kayla Winders. Please join me in congratulating these exemplary students. Some of our graduates are wearing colored cords. The lavender cord, worn by some of our nursing candidates, signifies membership in Sigma Theta Tau International Nursing Honor Society. Students are eligible for the membership by demonstrating superior scholastic achievement, academic integrity, professional leadership potential, and or a marked achievement in the field of nursing. The blue and white cord worn by some of our nursing candidates signifies membership in the National Student Nurses Association. The Allen Student Nurses Association recognizes the contribution of the students who have served as elected officers during their studies at Allen College. One of our candidates is also wearing a blue cord. The cord signifies completion of the honors program at Allen College. The college's honors program is limited to students enrolled in the 5-semester program, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Selection of the honors students may be competitive as the college limits the number of students who can participate in this program to 20%. The students selected to participate in honors program complete a faculty-supervised, service-based community project during their final 3 semesters. The honors students graduating today has partnered with a community agency to develop and implement her project to better serve our community. It is an honor to recognize these special graduates today. Would those of you wearing any of those cords please stand and be recognized? The nursing faculty of Allen College select the graduate who best incorporates the values and beliefs of the mission and philosophy of Allen College in his or her professional and personal life. This award has been named in recognition of the first Chancellor of Allen College, Dr. Jane Hassick, for her visionary leadership in the establishment of the college. The 2015 recipient of the Jane E. Hassick Excellence in Nursing Award is Timothy McCready. The Dr. John F. Mon Honorary Award was established in 2000 by the Cedar Valley Medical Specialist Radiologist and is presented annually to a radiography graduate in honor of Dr. Mon. Dr. Mon was a medical advisor of the radiography program from 1984 to 1996, providing guidance and leadership. He served as a role model for others as an outstanding clinical practitioner and demonstrated characteristics that reflect the highest professional radiological standards. The recipient is selected based on characteristics of excellence as demonstrated by leadership, characteristics that reflect the highest professional radiography standards, and academic excellence. The 2015 recipient is Joshua Mali. Selection of the Allen College Service Award is made by the Allen College faculty. The Allen College faculty nominate a student who has provided outstanding service to the college and as an ambassador in the community demonstrated a strong commitment to the core values espoused in the college philosophy. The recipient of the 2015 Allen College Service Award is Ashley McCullough from the Associate of Science in Radiography program. And Meredith Rothler from the Bachelor of Science in Nursing program. Allen College has been duly authorized by the state of Iowa to grant degrees and certificates in nursing and health sciences. Dr. Peggy Furch, Professor and Dean of the School of Health Sciences, and Dr. Kendra William Perez, Professor and Dean of the School of Nursing, will present the candidates for degrees and certificates.
Chancellor Durham, on behalf of the School of Health Science faculty of Allen College, I have the honor to present to you these candidates who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Associate of Science. I am pleased to commend them to you for the awarding of those degrees.
Would those candidates please rise? By virtue of the authority granted by the Board of Trustees and by them delegated to me, I hereby grant to each of you, as appropriate and as qualified, the degree of Associate of Science in Radiography with all of the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. I now pronounce you graduates of Allen College. You may now move your tassels from the right to the left of your caps.
Chancellor Durham, on behalf of Health Science faculty of Allen College, I have the honor to present to you these candidates who have successfully fulfilled the requirement for the degree of Bachelor of Health Sciences. I am pleased to commend them to you for the awarding of those degrees.
Would those candidates please rise? By virtue of the authority granted by the Board of Trustees and by them delegated to me, I hereby grant to each of you, as appropriate and as qualified, the degree of Bachelor of Health Sciences with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. I now pronounce you graduates of Allen College. Congratulations. You may move your tassels.
Chancellor Durham, on behalf of the Bachelor of Science in Nursing faculty of Allen College, I have the honor to present to you these candidates who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing. I am pleased to commend them to you for the awarding of those degrees.
Would those candidates please rise? By virtue of the authority granted by the Board of Trustees and by them delegated to me, I hereby grant to each of you, as appropriate and as qualified, the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. I now pronounce you graduates of Allen College. Congratulations. Move your tassels.
Chancellor Durham, on behalf of the graduate faculty of Allen College, I have the honor to present to you these candidates who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Master of Science in Nursing or postgraduate certificate. I am pleased to commend them to you for the awarding of those degrees.
By virtue of the authority granted by the Board of Trustees and by them delegated to me, I hereby grant to each of you, as appropriate and as qualified, the degree of Master of Science in Nursing or the postgraduate certificate in nursing with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. I now pronounce you graduates of Allen College. You may move your tassels. It is now my privilege to introduce those who will assist me in presenting the diplomas and pins and in giving congratulations. First is Dr. Nancy Kramer, Vice Chancellor of Academic Affairs, who will present the diplomas. Dr. Peggy Furch and Dr. Kendra Williams Perez will present program pins to the graduates, signifying successful completion of their programs of study. As I call your name, will that graduate please come forward? Bethany Bolson. Diana L. Braun. Brandy Clark. Julie K. DeSlover. Emily Elizabeth Finneran. Brittany Gall. Abby N. Huber. Michaela Ashley Kane. Josh Malley. Ashley Ann Martin. Caitlin Marzoff. Ashley Andrea McCullough. Sydney Medicke. Madison Wagaman. Lindy Catherine Williams. Jaylene Freiberg. Heather K. Kohlmeyer. Catherine Lehman. Cami Perillo. Jillian Wolf. Chris Adams. Holly Ray Berryman. Jenna Blazik. Bailey Bone. Megan Brodall. Amanda Callahan. Heidi Christopher. Callie Duggan. Terry Elliott. Anna Frost. Shannon Gallagher. Kelsey Glazer. Bethany Marie Hall. Allie Hammerlink. Valerie Heilman. Emily Hillier. Jeanette D. Hoover. Katie Hoover. Melissa Jones. Molly Kennedy. Melissa Leanne Coping. Carly Jane Crambeer. Alexandria Larson. Sophie Marilyn Lilja. Nicole Main. Courtney Christine Marlowe. Tim McCready. Tara McElroy. Claire Morris. Faith Nolte. Rachel Osweiler. Sanela Pelich. Kelsey Marie Pesca. Vanessa Pearson. Kayla Promise. Meredith Rothler. Haley Ruff. Molly Saucer. Jessica Marie Schwickerath. Stephanie Rose Smith. Kristen Spirlogi. Brittany Stout. Mandy Stone. Lindsay Sundstrom. Gina Zvari. Catherine Versillo. Sarah Wainwright. Jennifer Walker. Kayla Winders. Courtney Wirtz. Katie Woltemath. Bright Woodruff. Elizabeth Batterson. Renee Wright. Stacy Lorraine Becker. Kristen Bierman. Jenna Bowley. Katie Broscheis. Sarah Butler. John Covey. Nicole Denler. Alexandria Nicole Doyle. Donna Duncan. April Erler. Montika Foxon. Amy Freeman. Brianne Gronwald. Heidi Harms. Anne Marie Hazen. Erica Henricks. Courtney Lynn Holscher. Bianca Hogg. Elizabeth M. Hoy. Emily Jaksich. Chanel Cars. Mary Jo Cavalier. Courtney C. Klein. Rebecca Crambier. Lisa J. Mahoney. Katie M. Maybanks. Bryce McFarland. Carmen Munt. Aubrey O'Rourke. Emily Rockefeller. Carly Roskop. Chastity Ruby. Kelly Sarr. Kylie S. Schrader. Elizabeth Sparkman. Maddie Joy Thompson. Amy Thurm. Elizabeth Jarks. It is now my pleasure to introduce Lindy Williams, who is a member of the graduating class from the School of Health Sciences, and Carmen Munt, a member of the graduating class from the School of Nursing, who will present remarks to the audience and to the graduating class.
Hello, everyone. On behalf of all the graduating students, I want to welcome and thank you all for being here today and for sharing this special day with us. Your presence truly does mean the world. First of all, thank you to all the families, friends, and significant others for your loving support and endless encouragement throughout our journey here at Allen College. We definitely couldn't have made it through these busy, chaotic years without you. You have provided us with so much comfort and assistance when we needed it the most, whether it was a shoulder to cry on, a fun night out, or just being someone to help keep our heads on straight when we thought there was no way we'd ever make it to this day. But we are finally here, so seriously, thank you. Next, thank you to every teacher, faculty member, and clinical instructor for all of your patience, guidance, commitment, and high expectations. You have worked hard to prepare us and shape us into the very best healthcare professionals that we can be. Without you, it'd be impossible for us to be here today at our graduation ceremony, getting ready to go out into the real world. Once again, we thank you for everything. Also, I want to thank my classmates. You all are awesome. I absolutely couldn't have made it through this program without you guys. Your help and reassurance was amazing. Or maybe it was just comforting knowing everyone else was going through the same struggles too. We spent plenty of time together studying, venting about all the stuff that we have to get done, and even hanging out outside of school, trying to forget about everything remotely close to being X-ray related. I am so thankful for the incredible bonds and friendships I have created in the radiography program with these people sitting in front of me. As exciting as it is for the end to be here, I'm certainly going to miss you all. Lastly, I want all of the graduates to thank themselves. You have been the most important factor in your college education. Thank yourself for going to school. Thank yourself for all the ambition and self-motivation that led you here today. Thank yourself for sticking it out through a couple of the busiest and toughest years of your life. It certainly wasn't easy trying to balance school, clinical, family life, and work while still having a social life and finding a little me time. I have found that every time I was feeling defeated or discouraged with classes or clinical, an inspirational quote would help. So I want to share a quote from Albert Einstein with you. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. I don't know if you guys know this, but I think Einstein was a pretty smart guy, and he hit the nail on the head with this one. I think everyone in my class can agree that we've definitely all made our fair share of mistakes, from being completely off on our centering while taking an X-ray, having our lefts and rights mixed up, pretending we knew what we were doing with the C-arm during surgery, and then later finding out we had absolutely no idea, forgetting to turn in an assignment or to study for a test, or for some of us, just choosing not to because we didn't feel like it. Making mistakes is just a part of it all. We all have the fear of messing up, and even though we have completed all of our formal education, we're not always going to know how to do everything or how to handle every single situation that arises. A whole new world of learning is just beginning. So I want each of you to remind yourself that it is okay not to be perfect. Go out and make mistakes. Here's another quote I wish to share with you. Every day may not be good, but there is something good in every day. I am not sure who said this, but they sure knew what they were talking about. It is a perfect reminder that we're all going to have our bad days. At some point, we're all going to have a job that we hate going to. We're all going to have those coworkers that we don't get along with. We're going to have those job duties that we just don't want to do. We might have to start out working PRN, part-time, weekends, and holidays, or may always have to work them. That can sometimes be a tough pill to swallow, but remember, every day you wake up is a chance for something new and for something great to happen. Just like most graduates everywhere, we all thought this day would never come. We crossed days off the calendar, counted down months, weeks, days, hours, and even minutes. The day we've all been waiting for is finally here, though. So now what? Some of us have started looking for employment and plan on joining the workforce immediately. Some of us are planning to continue our education to learn about different imaging modalities. Some of us may even go on and do something completely unrelated to our schooling. Whatever you decide, make sure it makes you happy. I want to wish you all the very best of luck as we close this chapter of our lives and open the next. Follow your passion and chase your dreams. Be positive, make a difference in someone's life, and most importantly, stay true to yourself. So, class of 2015, what else can I say other than congratulations? We did it.
Chancellor Durham, distinguished panel, faculty, staff, fellow classmates, family, and friends. I want to start by saying thank you to each of you. If it were not for your support, we would not be here today. Chancellor Durham and distinguished panel, you have provided us with an environment that is warm and accepting. You have helped to develop programs to fit our needs, and for that we are thankful. Faculty and staff, you have shared a vast amount of knowledge with us, even if it was enough to send us into panic and brain overload at times. Your patience and guidance from that first clinical experience when students thought you were crazy, telling them to go in and talk to a patient, to the last day when assessments were completed, medications were given, and charting was done all on time. Know that we have appreciated it. Family and friends, you have been there to support us and love us in times of absolute craziness. You helped to pick us up when we were down and kept us going when we were sure we were not going to make it. Whether it was a hug, words of wisdom, or just an ear to listen to us vent, words cannot explain the gratitude we feel. I want to send a special thank you to my husband Todd and my sons Jake and Brody. I want you to know how much I love you guys and how happy I am to be done. To be done not being able to answer your questions or help with homework or laundry or drywalling because I was taking a quiz or doing discussion posts. Oh, the discussion posts. Who else is glad to put those behind us? As I stand here before you today, thanks to some wonderful classmates that nominated me, don't worry, I'll find out who you are. I am grateful to have had the opportunity to learn from some amazing professors and classmates. The journey to graduation has been longer for some than others, but we're finally at the end. Whether you're receiving your BSN or MSN today, remember back to that first day at Allen and orientation? I don't know about the rest of you, but I thought, what am I getting myself into? And didn't think this day would ever come. Now, here we are at a new starting gate. Where will our future lead us? Some of us have jobs already, while others are still looking, or maybe not looking yet, just want to get through today first. Always remember, there is no limitation other than what you think. Through hard work and dedication, you made it this far, and I'm confident each of you will go far. After all, think of that first time when you spiked an IV bag and went through the other side. I'm not saying the future will be easy, but if you had given up, where would you be today? Instead, you got a new bag and re-spiked it. Well, okay, you stood there holding it so the fluids didn't run all over the floor while your instructor graciously went and got a new bag. It's funny how we can laugh at ourselves now, right? Fellow graduates, as we leave here today, each of us to go in our own directions, to travel a path of unknown, I want you to keep a few things in mind. First, continue to learn and build on the foundation that has been formed here at Allen College. Each day is a new opportunity to grow and advance in our profession. Some of us have been nurses for a while, but trust me, we don't know everything. Learn from your peers and colleagues, and remember when you're working with a student, all the things you did as a student, like breaking sterile technique and having to get new gloves, trying to figure out how to get those air bubbles out of the insulin syringe without bending the needle in the vial, or maybe all the red edits on your final paper submitted using APA guidelines. How many of you are going to miss APA? Yeah, that's what I thought. Second, remember why you started on this journey in the first place. No one came into this to get rich. Well, I have news for you if you did. It isn't going to happen with the green stuff. You will be rich, however, in the experiences that you have with your patients. Everyone has a story. And let me tell you, some of those more mature men and women we care for are just looking for anyone they can to tell it to. Take time to listen to their stories. They're full of wisdom and often know just what to say to brighten your day. Remember, they are why we are here today. Continue to care. Never forget the true nature of being a nurse. We all have had those days, or will have those days, when a patient is on their call light nonstop, or a family member that keeps coming to the desk the minute you leave the room, or the 7 children that voice how they know you're busy but wanted to check on mom quick. Remember, they are in need. They are in need of someone to nurture them, answer their questions, inform them, and most of all, show them they or their loved one are in good hands. And what better hands to be in than a nurse who cares? I recently came across a plaque I received when I graduated with my RN, and I want to share it with all of you, as this is my prayer for all of you each day as you care for your patients. Lord, please help me to bring comfort where there is pain, courage where there is fear, hope where there is despair, acceptance when the end is near, and a gentle touch with tenderness, patience, and love. Amen. As I leave here today, I know that I have been blessed with this experience and opportunities it has created. I know we all have been juggling a million things the last few years, not knowing what you might lose or forget to turn in, from crying to laughing in a matter of seconds. Albert Schweitzer summed it up best, I think, when he said, "Eventually, all the pieces fall into place. Until then, laugh at the confusion, live for the moment, and know that everything happens for a reason." Congratulations, fellow graduates, and best wishes as you start your journey today.
Thank you, Lindy and Carmen. Well, we're almost done. And yes, this day did finally come. It's a tradition at commencement ceremonies that the chancellor offers words of hope to new graduates. So I'd like to share with you my parting hope. I hope that you have learned the importance of gratitude and of saying thank you for all the help you have received and that you're going to receive throughout your lives. You should say thank you today to everyone who made this day possible for you, to your parents and family who may have supported you, to your friends who may have shaped your lives, to the teachers here today who taught you, and to the God whose providence brought you to this day. At this time, we're going to practice the art of gratitude. I'm going to ask if the parents, the spouses, the families, the scholarship donors, and friends of our students, please rise so that we can recognize you and thank you for your support of our graduates here today. Please rise. No one gets here without help. Now, I'm going to ask if our graduates will stand and if they will face the audience so that we may acknowledge and recognize you for the success that you have achieved and that you're going to achieve in your lives in the next many years. Would you please rise and face the audience? Congratulations once more. It's also my pleasure to have the Allen Chorus come forward to sing Like an Eagle, directed by Joe Capoccioni and accompanied by Patty Weiss. The second selection is the Allen College Hymn, which can be found inside the back cover of your program. We invite the graduating students and the audience to join the chorus in singing the Allen College Hymn after the first musical song. We are about to complete the 2015 commencement exercises of Allen College. Following the benediction, the platform party and faculty will be escorted out, followed by our graduates. We ask that you remain seated until the platform party and graduates have recessed. Bishop Steve Olsted will now give the benediction.
Almighty God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, keep you in his light and love and truth, now and forevermore. Amen.